So you go guys on YouTube, here's a quick video today of Gary Fleming, who's come all the way down from the north of the Lake District for a golf lesson today to help improve his current handicap that's 21, but he believes it's going up quite quickly. Complaining of not hitting the ball far enough and nowhere near as consistent enough, and we've changed that enormously today. We've made some incredible changes. Gary wasn't sure what he was doing wrong, if he's honest. He had somewhat of an inkling, but really wanted some answers, so came down here for a lesson today. We did an hour today, and we've seen some incredible changes. Let me show you what we've looked at in adjusting today. So we see on screen here now, before on the right and after on the left. I should have done it the other way around, I know. But anyway, before it is here on the right hand side. What we see, this is just a 7-iron shot that would be hit quite behind the ball. You probably see the cloud of... No, I didn't quite hit the ground on that one. But either hit behind or hit the heel of the club. Squirting off to the right or really high with no huge amount of distance. That was the length of backswing. Not going very far at all. And this was really on a good shot. 7-iron was going like 110. Probably at best, really. But the inconsistency was so vast it was untrue. And what we saw at the start today is that the club would very quickly open up in the takeaway. You can probably see it a little bit in here even. As the club moves back, the club is already starting to point up to the sky. And let me just show you it from the down the line view. I think this is the earlier swing. Yes, it is. So as the club would go back, let me see if I can just get a slightly better image than that one. The hands would push outwards and the club would start pointing upwards. Very much different to the spine angle that we'd like to see the club face lie at. So this line here should really be parallel to this green line. But already the club face is starting to open up. And as the club face continues to open up, the swing is trying to make compensations. So the club face now is open and the swing is making a big compensation by swinging as far as it can to the left as possible. Even to an extent where Gary would aim to the left as well. And let me just freeze that image there. Hopefully you can see this clearly. That golf club is that far outside the golf ball as it's coming into the shot. I measured this one at 17 degrees from out to in. It's a lot. With that, inconsistency of strike is vast. Because that club head has to move so quickly across the golf ball to make a good contact happen. On this one, even though the club head is there just before impact, Gary still managed to find the middle of the club face. That is skill. To be able to do that all the time is impossible. So we saw loft, we saw high shots, we saw almost like flop shots with a 7-iron. The problem with that is we'd hit the ground too hard behind, or we'd shank it. Quite a lot of shank shots, but I won't put that on the internet. Nobody wants to see any shank shots. So, what we've changed, what we've improved. The improvement was unbelievable. Where did we start? Let me just bring it back to where we actually started from. So what we first discovered was that we needed to tweak that left-hand grip. That left-hand grip was held too much in the palm of the hand, not enough in the fingers. So it was a little bit too weak in the positioning. We've placed the club much more in the fingers of the left hand, so Gary can now see 2 knuckles, and I've almost prompted him to try and see the 3rd knuckle, which is too much, but probably needed. We've also brought the ball position more centralised, and then we massively worked on takeaway. What I was getting Gary to feel like he was doing in the takeaway was point the club. Let me get a really severe example of this because we had to exaggerate it first, but Gary picked up on it so quickly. Where's a good example? Let me just see if this is the one. As the club would go back, I was really getting Gary to point the club face down to the floor in a super closed manner. Now these are still the ones before. Let me just get back up to speed with the ones that we changed. There we go. This is what we were trying to do first. I was getting Gary to take the club away, very closed in the takeaway. And straight away we saw the leading edge more in line with the spine angle. So more in a square position. On a little short shot like this, already, look at the difference in the path. Already. Look how the club's not as outside. It doesn't need to be. If anything, it was a little bit inside that one. Look at that difference already. And that was just changing the club face and the grip. Once we built on that, we needed more power. We needed to hit the ball further. So we started to go back further in the swing, still keeping the club face what felt to him closed, very much down to the floor. It wasn't. It was coming back lovely and straight. We then took the club up to about shoulder height, and again just hit some away, not trying to go too powerful at it. Was that a practice swing actually? So I should have put these a bit more in order. Yeah, going back to about shoulder height, and then just coming down and just knocking him away with pretty much so much ease, and already we started to see so much better connections. Once we got to that feeling, I went, right, let's step it up a gear or two. Let me go back all the way to the beginning again and show you what the length of backswing that Gary was doing originally. Ball position was forward, left hand grip was too weak, club face would open, leading him to really struggle to get that club any further back than that. 3 things I reckon he didn't get the club back far enough. 1, because of the way that he operated the face going back. 2, because he was scared of, really, going back too far, because he would hit the shot badly. And I think the 3rd one was that idea that if he turned the body, he would end up losing control. He was after just trying to hit the ball accurately. So we've banished all of that. Club face now is coming back squarer. The face is so much better here. Look at that. You can see it or even just on that angle there. Ridiculously better. So much squarer. And then we talked about turning. Turn the hips, turn the shoulders. Turning the shoulders amazingly. We're doing a little bit too much with the legs at the moment. That's fine. It's all new. And watch this. Ridiculously better as we came in to hit the shot. This one here on the left-hand side went 147 yards. Well, at the start today, he was hitting it 110. How crazy is that? And watch how good the downswing is as well. You saw before how outside it was. Club face now is coming back square. Amazing at the top. I love that position at the top now. Watch this, watch this, watch this. So I'm getting a bit giddy about this because I just think it's an awesome improvement. That's the previous swing. Way over the top. Oh, God. I don't know how you're going to hit the ball consistently there. Where now, I'm not saying it's perfect yet, but massively, massively improved. Look how little that club is over the top. Look how the club as it comes into the ball it's got such a better chance. It's a little bit outside at the moment. We've got to be patient. This was only one lesson in. But so much better golf shot. Phenomenal. Gary, what an improvement. One of the best I've seen in a long time. I think you've made some great changes very quickly as well. Guys, if you're watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed the improvement, click that like button, comment below. I think one of the big things to take from this video for anyone watching is so much can be changed by altering the face direction as opposed to trying to change the path. The path and the swing plane is so hard to change if the face isn't working in conjunction with that. The face has always got to change first, in my opinion. Guys, if you enjoyed it, hit that subscribe button as well. We're going to do some more videos here on the Quest Golf YouTube channel. If you're ever coming down for lessons, website straight down the middle there. Gary saw some great improvement, but I want to see him a couple more times to really see the vast improvement I know he's capable of. He will not be off 21 come 6 months' time. Well, 3 months' time. Will be much lower. Great work today, Gary, and I look forward to seeing you next time.